All right, guys, I don't know if you noticed this, but about 3 or 4 days ago, Sparrows started selling revolvers really cheap on their website. Not this one, but this guy. Now, this might look a little bit familiar to you guys. If you recall, back in March, some German carpenters named Tobias and Julian sent a hand-fitted lock from Germany. They took 3 separate cylinders and hand-fitted them together, and very cool. It looks like Sparrows one-upped them. We have, kind of unique, this does look like a revolver cylinder, doesn't it? Except there are 4 locks on it. One at 12, 3, 6, and 9. They're pinned differently. I'll talk about that in just a minute. 330 grams, very hefty, but I think the reason they made it this size is so we wouldn't need a clamp to hold on to it. You hold it in your hand, and I've been playing with it all day. It's very comfortable to hold and pick at the same time. Very neat. If you look closely at this, again, if you're a beginner, hopefully that's shown up on the camera. There's a laser etched arrow right there on the end, and that's where you start. There are 6 chambers on all 4 positions, but only 5 of these are populated from the factory. The last one in all of them is empty, and they want us to get a good handle on 5 pins before moving to 6. It's made on the Schlage keyway, so a little bit restrictive. I got to say, it's pretty good precision. I have been playing with it. I am not disappointed at all. This is what my key looks like. I really don't know if they're all the same or maybe each one is different. I really don't have a clue, but it's only a 5-pin key. Now, why do you need a key? Well, let's take a look at this. There's your laser etched arrow. This is the starting position for new pickers. And the reason they mark that is because this one's populated with 5 standard pins. So you learn standard pins first, get a good idea of what the feedback feels like, and then you move on to something more advanced. Located over here at the 3 o'clock position are your spool pins. Well, we don't want to have to necessarily pick all the way around every time, so take the key, slide it in, rotate it to the 3 o'clock position, and remove the key. Now we're picking spool pins. These 3 positions, 3, 6, and 9, all have different types of security pins, but only 2 of them. So the way that these are all pinned up is standard, security, standard, security, standard, and then empty. So we're picking spool pins. If we want to pick something a little bit more advanced, or once we beat spools, we want to learn serrated, bam, go down to the 6 o'clock position. And if you pick a lot of German locks, over here on the left side is where they hide all of the mushroom pins. Very neat lock, very easy to progress. If you make it a habit of picking your way completely around this once every day, you'll be a pretty proficient picker in a very short time. All right, 5 pins, but of course you want to get 6. Really hard to do with only a 5-pin key. Not a problem. Put that guy back in there, and let's take a look at the tin that they give us. Nice little metal box, got the Sparrows logo on there, typical key. Open it up. Right on top is where we're going to find our 6-pin key. Again, Schlage. And there are the pins necessary to pin it up correctly for that key. The most important thing inside of the whole bag, or inside of the whole box, is this little bag of security pins. So you can populate the 6th chamber on all of these with the proper security pin, depending on which position you're at. If you beat all 6 pins all the way around, you can still continue to learn by randomly pinning all of those with a variety. You can see we got serrated, spools, mushrooms, and that's it. There might be 1 or 2 standards in there, but almost all security pins. If you lose stuff over time, I drop stuff, you get some extra plugs. If you pinch your springs when you're putting the plugs in and out and break them or bend them, you got some replacement springs. And then you got some, if you want to pin up all 4 positions to fit your 6-pin key, you have the right pins to do that. And lastly, in the bottom of the box, you got the little Allen wrench to remove all the plugs and pin it up pretty much however you like. Very, very cool. How much does it cost? I know everybody wants to know that. If you go to the Sparrows website, you see that it's $49 Canadian. So if you live in the United States, that's equal to $38 US. So if you buy it for $49 Canadian, when it shows up on your credit card or your PayPal account, it's going to be in $38 US. So it's kind of like having a 30% discount. I guess that's one way to look at it. Anyway, if you'd like to win this, it's only 38 bucks. Not that great of a giveaway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in a brand new Sparrows tuxedo to go along with it. In case you're a beginner, now you have a learning lock and a great little pick kit to go with it. All you got to do, go to that website. In the middle of the page, there's a big purple button. Click on it. Register to win, and I wish you the best of luck next Saturday to draw on the drawing for this revolver and Sparrow's tuxedo pick set. Thanks, guys. Stay safe. Stay legal.